I had to put my Jurassic Park t-shirt on for this video. If you like dinosaurs, if you love dinosaurs just like me, you should be ecstatic. This is, I was walking through WH Smith's and just going through the manga section, seeing if there's anything new. And I see this book and it says Dinosaur Sanctuary on it. And I'm like, is this real? I looked it up on my phone and yeah, in like an hour or two, I was up to date. Now, the nice thing is there's only 11 chapters out. So if you start now, you can get up to date and then just keep going along with it. Now, what excites me about this is it's not about battling dinosaurs or anything like that. It's more of a slice of life where you actually get to like learn about the dinosaurs, see people caring for them, loving them, learning about them in real time. And like, let me get to the plot. So you're following this girl called Suma Susume, and she is us. Like, she is me, she is you, with her excitement about dinosaurs and her passion. It shows the start when she's a kid. She's looking at dinosaur eggs. She's like, I want to work with dinosaurs. And I'm like, that's me. But there's a twist to it. The story is that in 1964, they found an island with still living dinosaurs on it. And in like 73, there was a scientist who actually managed to do what they did in Jurassic Park, where they manipulate the genes. They remade the ones that are extinct from the ones that are currently there, and that's how you have these dinosaurs. The world was crazy about them, obviously, but then Park Keeper got killed by one of them, and then the scientist who actually managed to bring all the extinct species back to life committed not living. I don't know how to say that in a YouTube friendly way. And then the popularity started die down because of this, and you actually see in the start she's got the news on, it's talking about the decline in interest and everything. And the beautiful thing is you start with Suma Susume, and it's her first day working at this dino sanctuary slash zoo, and it's really run down and like it's not popular at all. So everything's old, and all the people working there, like you can see they love the dinosaurs, but they are worn down and kind of just getting on with stuff, and are a bit defeated because they see the public interest has died down. So she comes in, and the great thing is it's her first day, so you go around with her and learn about the dinosaurs. Like, one of the first things you see is this Giganotosaurus. I don't know how to say that. I always called it the Gigantosaurus, but anyway, she's called Yuki, which is a really cute name. It just means snow in Japanese, and they're bigger than T-Rexes, so it's kind of funny. Anyway, it just shows her feeding and her talking to the kids, and then it shows the relationship between Yuki and her keeper, who's been looking after her since she's a baby, and how she, you know, she's kind of cautious and unsure of stuff. And it's like this, in other shows it would just be like giant killing machine. That is what this is. But in this, it gives her a personality, traits, like an actual affection and relationships she's built up. And it's like, oh, it's just beautiful. I love it. And I love that we're going around with her and learning how to take care of these beautiful creatures. And when she comes in, the people working there are talking about how can we really afford to take someone new on. So everybody's, as I mentioned, tired, worn down, and she goes to each and every area with people to get introduced to them. She meets the dinosaurs, falls in love with them, just as the particular keeper has fallen in love with that dinosaur. And then she breathes new life into it and creatively comes up with something that brings the popularity up or helps the dinosaur in some sort of way. I absolutely love it. There's one point where there's these pregnant troodons, I think, and you know, it just shows them caring for them, and you know, there's an emergency and scare, and like she saves the day and shows the one of the keepers, Kaido, that she's like really meant for this, and she's not just this happy-go-lucky idiot. There's so many different bits in it that are amazing. There's one part where there's this triceratops called Masaru, and poor guy, he's a big Donny, like he's bigger than most. So he was like a star of the show until he lost a horn, and I was like, poor Masaru. But at the same time, I would love to be like, you know, pick up the horn and like, you know, just kind of like marvel about it. But yeah, because of that, he got taken away from a bigger zoo and kind of just like put off to the side over here because he wasn't popular. And the keeper who was looking after him in the original zoo actually stuck with him because of her love for him. And it shows like the trauma he faced because of him losing his horn and just the tragedy. And then Suma comes up with really creative methods to bring more popularity to him so that they can afford to keep him and everything. There's another bit where they actually give her a baby dino that's struggling to fit in with its siblings because it's like the runt, and the like just the experience she has with it at home and the things she learns from it is like beautiful. And I enjoy the second-hand experience of everything that's happening. There's one bit where there's a guy and a girl and they're technically going on a date. There was supposed to be a third person, but that person cancelled, and he likes her, but he's super nervous and puts himself down a lot and thinks of himself as a bit of a nerd thing. But then when he gets to the dinosaurs, he gets super passionate, and she actually likes that side of him, and he kind of grows a bit more confident, which was like a really nice arc of side characters coming in. But there's this, they have a T-Rex, and she's called Hanako, which is kind of cute as well, and she's really old, so she can't chew the meat properly, and she didn't come out for her last birthday party. And there's this next issue and she like beautifully solves it. Yeah, it's just a mix of her helping the dinosaurs, which is just and then another layer of her helping the other dinosaur like zookeepers and caretakers, and you feel so good because somebody else who loves dinosaurs is happy again with everything, and they feel their passion's been reignited, and they've got this hope again that they can make people love dinosaurs like they do, and bring the zoo the popularity it deserves. And then you have the third layer, which is like the people who are just visiting, like the couple, like these kids that are visiting, and she gives them the gift of learning about and learning to like love all of these different bits about the dinosaurs, whether it's just the sheer size and how awesome they look, or their behavior, their personal feelings. And you know, it really, there's just so much to love about this. So yeah, you need to pick it up. I'm so looking forward to when this gets an anime, and I believe it will. It's only a matter of time. It's awesome. We dinosaur lovers need to come out in force and support this work. Leave a like to help me in the algorithm, subscribe for more of these recommendations, and read the book. See ya.